projecting an image. So that's what we are going to look at in this short video. So I have here a simple setup, a box, a surface, and in this case a spotlight. We can use other lights, but I'm just going to do a spotlight. I've turned off the ground plane and the background is completely black. Also no skylighting. So let's start by creating a physically based material, and let's assign to the base color channel a texture. What shall we put in there? Let's see. Let's put in this rose, and let's put it on there. So we see there's a rose at the moment. Something weird is going on here. Oh yes, because we are quite close to the light. So let's see if I toggle. Are we still doing weird things? Yeah, it was just apparently a glitch in the lighting. I should look at that soon. But for this video we are going to continue. Opacity we're going to turn down completely. And actually, since we're not really interested in the IOR part, I'm going to also set IOR to 1. So now we have image from the surface, the textured surface, projected on wherever our light shines. So let's see, we have both now completely visible. So this is the texture with the original image on, and this now has the projected one. So if I'm going to put in now a point light, oh, not a point, but a point light. Yes, let's put it at the same location as our light. Other light, let's remove our spotlight, and what you could do is create essentially a box around this setup. So let's do that quickly. I'm going to create a box. With some length, and quickly let's go out of ray traced into shaded, and let's move this out a bit. I'm going to shell this particular box with a different thickness, so it doesn't have to be very thick. So let's go with a 0.01, and let's remove this face, and we're going to move this back on top of our face. So what you want to do essentially is to group these 3 objects, and now also let's turn on our sun, but make it really faint. So let's turn on this one. Did I turn on the sun? Oh yes, because we don't have any other geometry. Let's put in more geometry so it looks really dark. Our background is black, so it all will look really black. Let's move this one down as well. Maybe let's do it like this. So, oh. Let's see, for some reason we are getting... yes. So let's turn down this sun a lot. Not that much maybe. We're getting the shadow of this box actually as well. So maybe it's easier to just turn on the skylight instead. Going a bit on a tangent here. Rendering, and let's turn on gradient maybe to white, and then let's set our skylight to use the same sky as our background, so we see a bit more. So now we have here our projector object, essentially, where we can, by just placing it in the location we want, get the required or desired end result. So let's maximize this and then have a quick look at our projector object. So we have here a group with a light, a shelled box, and a surface, and our surface, and we look at it from below. Let's sub-object select that, I guess. So our surface has a simple PBR material, within the base color a texture that we want to project, opacity set to 0 and IOR to 1. We don't want any bending light rays, essentially, to show that this still works. But also other images, let's swap out to something else. So let's pick, for instance, one of the old renders, and there we have. It works just fine with any image. What else? Yeah, I guess that was it. Maybe an image with some darker parts in to see how well it works, even with darker bits and pieces in. Is this dark enough? Yeah, so you can see spots that don't have light colors will turn quite dark. And this is how the PBR shader works with dark colors. So if you put in black, no light gets through. So the darker the color, the less light gets through. So let's see if we turn down the skylight. You can see better the result of the projection. PBR material with texture you want to project in the base color slot, opacity down to 0 and IOR to 1, and it's best to create a contained unit, a box with the light in and the surface that you want that has the texture that you want to project. Let's put in a sphere, something different from, so you can still see it's just projecting just fine. I hope this helps creating nice projecting scenes. Thanks for watching.